No doubts. So everyone completed the assignment.
Completed, sir.
Good. Let me load down your hands first. Let me check how many of you are completed. Okay. So yes, tell me. Yesterday we discussed a lot of things, right? Files, file groups, database, how to create database and all. And I gave you an assignment also to add files and file groups to the system databases. So how many of you are completed that assignment? Please raise your hands. I can see only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All are completed. Oh, is it? Most of you are completed, and I can see still Babu, Daniel, Lakshmi, Nokraju, Sajal, Tanuja. Okay, so haven't started at all. Any issues? Can you please unmute and let me know why you're unable to complete the assignment? Just I want to know the reason. Any challenges you faced? Yes, Nokraju.
Sir, నిన్న క్లాస్కి రాలేదు సార్ నేను.
Okay, done, no problem. Abdul, you don't have that setup, huh?
Yes, I don't have any setup. That is yesterday was my first day.
Okay, done. And Daniel, yes, no problem. Daniel, Lakshmi, Nokraj, okay, fine. Pavan, okay.
Sir,
Yes.
today I will complete.
Okay.
కొంచెం వర్క్ ఉంది సార్ అందుకని చెప్పి చేయలేదు.
Okay.
ఇది ఇవాళ అయిపోతుంది సార్, ఇవాళ చేస్తాను.
Okay, done.
ఇన్స్టాలేషన్ అయిపోయింది సార్.
Okay, done. Next, Babu, Lakshmi, Sajal, Tanuja. Pavan, have you completed that assignment, Pavan? Hello, Pavan.
Hello.
Yeah, Pavan. Have you completed that assignment? Yesterday we discussed it, right? Adding files and file groups. Did you get a chance to look into
I
it?
did it, but I forgot to take screenshots.
Okay.
I practiced that.
Okay.
I don't know how to send you, so I thought maybe.
Okay.
So what is the way? How do you? How...
You can directly take a screenshot and you can send it to me in the WhatsApp.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Or else you can send all the screenshots in the OneNote. And you can, whenever I ask, you can just show me, just share your screen and you can show me that as well. Okay.
Sure, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So Lakshmi, Tanuja, Sajal, and Babu. These 4 people are not responded. I'm not sure what happened. Okay. In case if you missed it, please try to complete by today. See, whatever things I'm giving as an assignment, those are all important interview questions. Okay. So try to complete the assignment so that it will help you again and again. Okay. Fine. Yes. Let me pick one. Okay. Yes, Kishore. Tell me, Kishore. So what and all system databases will accept adding files and file groups? Do you have a list?
No, I'm unable to add files and file groups to the system database.
So you are unable to add.
Error.
You are unable to add any file and file groups to any system databases. Even a single file also, it's not allowing.
Yes.
Have you tried?
Okay. Can I send a screenshot or?
No. My question is, have you tried for each system database adding file and file group?
No, I tried only master database.
Then why you missed other system databases?
I think all are same.
All are same, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Try today. Okay. Try today and
Yeah,
let me know the
sure.
answer. You
Sure,
have to send screenshots to me. Not all are same. In case if that is the
Okay.
same thing, why I'll give 4 assignments. Okay.
Yeah.
Complete
Okay,
it
okay.
today and send me the screenshots in the WhatsApp. Okay.
Sure, sure.
Right. Fine. And let me pick Chandra. What and all system databases are allowing us to add files and file groups? Do you have a list of the databases? Okay, this database will allow, right? By tomorrow, let me share my screen. I hope you can see, right? Yes. Those
Okay,
who are already completed, those who are already completed, I want this kind of list and you have to send a screenshot to my WhatsApp. Okay. So
okay.
file group, master. Yes. If yes, then Y. If no, then N. Okay. So like that model, then MSDB. Okay. Then tempdb. Small table. I need this table. If master is allowing us to add files, type yes here or Y. Okay. If it is not allowing adding files, type N. In the same way for file group also. This small table I need by tomorrow. Everyone. Okay. Is it clear, guys? Any
Okay.
issues? Any
Okay,
doubts?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Fine. So small table, just prepare this table and send it to me. Fine. Right.
Sure.
All right. With that note, let me start my VM. So any questions, any doubts, any issues, any challenges you have? Right. Okay. So yesterday we discussed about the databases, right? So today what we are going to do, we'll try to create a small tables. Okay, small table. Yeah, let me give you permissions, Raviteja. And again, okay. So if anyone joined after 7:10, you don't get permissions. Okay. Today I'm going to excuse. Tomorrow onwards, you can join, but you won't get recording permissions after 7:10. Right. So yesterday we discussed it, right? Is it started or not started? It was started. Let me copy this one. Yes, yesterday we discussed how to create a database, okay, and how to add files, how to add file groups, okay. What is meant by data file, what is meant by log file and all, right? So B41 admin, right? B41 admin tab. Right. So how many files we can add to the database? How many maximum files?
32767.
32767. Yeah,
3 to 767.
good. Okay, 32767 maximum files we can add it, but actually logically we can add 32765. Okay, why 32765, sir? Okay, so whenever you create a database, automatically one MDF and one LDF file will be created. Two files will be created, right? Database will support maximum of 32,767. Database supports maximum of 32,767 files. Okay, whenever you create a database, automatically you will get two files by default. So 32,767 minus 2, 32,765. Okay, so database supports 32,767 files. Agree? How many we can add? We can add 32,765. Is it clear, everyone?
Yeah.
Clear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
So yes,
Dinesh, I have doubts.
yes. Tell me, Dinesh.
Actually, yesterday I tried this connecting SQL Server.
Okay.
Even I created one the databases also.
Okay.
In creating, if I did a parse option, it is showing database does not exist. Make sure the database name is eterned correctly.
Mm-hmm.
But I
You have the
executed it
screenshot.
went successful.
Okay.
అది
Okay.
ఎందుకు వస్తుంది అర్థం
No. When you are getting that error while creating the database, or you are doing anything on the database?
అంటే క్రియేట్ చేసి మామూలుగా స్క్రిప్ట్ చేసి అది పార్ట్స్ బటన్ నొక్కినప్పుడు డేటాబేస్ డస్ నాట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అని వస్తుంది, కానీ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ కొడుతుంటే కమాండ్స్ కంప్లీటెడ్ సక్సెస్ఫుల్ అని వస్తుంది.
Okay. You just created one database.
ఇప్పుడు నేను ఒకసారి స్క్రీన్ షేర్
Okay.
చేసి
Let me share your screen. Please share your screen. Let me give you the permissions. Yes, you can share.
ఇందాక నేను ఒక డేటాబేస్ క్రియేట్ చేసి ఇది ఇట్లా
Okay.
ఇది నొక్కితే జస్ట్
Pass
ఇట్లా
down.
వచ్చింది,
Okay.
కానీ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ ఇప్పుడు నేను ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేయలేదు. ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేస్తే అది ఇట్లా కమాండ్ కంప్లీటెడ్ సక్సెస్ఫుల్ అని వస్తుంది.
Create database. Okay. Expand. Just refresh the server and just expand the databases once. Refresh the server. Okay, done. That is also fine. Okay.
డేటాబేస్ ఇట్లా
Okay. So whenever you are parsing, you are getting this database does not
Error.
exist. Huh?
సేమ్ ఎర్రర్.
Okay.
సేమ్ ఎర్రర్ అనిపిస్తుంది.
Okay, database 3 does not exist. Make sure that the name is entered correctly. Database does not exist. Why you are getting 2 errors? Double click on the second error. Double click on it. Use database 3. Okay, that's fine. Double click on the first error. Okay. So the reason is simply, okay, so whenever you are trying to execute, whenever you're trying to parse this query, okay, I'll tell you today, I'll explain today what is this use database. I'll explain. Okay, so remember, whenever we are running or writing any query or executing any query, we have to make sure on which database we are executing that query. Okay, so every query, if you see on top of the object explorer, you can see master, right? So we can change the database from master to any other database. Say for example, I want to run query on database. Okay, I want to run query on Samsung database. Okay, so I have to change the database name to Samsung here, right? You can see, right, Samsung. Yeah, you have to change that database name to Samsung. From master to Samsung you have to change, then you can execute the query. So here, while scripting the database, what happened is, okay, while scripting the database, it will check, it is going to enable some of the options on that particular database. So to enable those options, it has to open the database. Means the lines that are below to this use database has to be executed on database 3 only. But database 3 is not yet created, right? So that's why you got 2 errors. You can see 2 statements. Use database 3 now, and if you double click on another error, you can see one more use database. Means it is trying to do, okay, it is trying to execute the below statements on that particular database. As database does not exist, you can see database does not exist. That's why yesterday we discussed them. Your parse will give you semantic errors and syntax errors also. These are semantic errors. These are the syntax errors, not semantic error. Okay, so you can see, as there are no objects, it is throwing the error. If the object is created, you won't get any issues. Okay, is it clear?
Clear.
Yeah. Okay, so just a minute. Okay, good, Chandu. Yes. Let me stop.
అయితే యాక్చువల్గా మీరు నిన్న స్క్రిప్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు మీకు కూడా ఎర్రర్ రావాలి కదా సార్?
That I have to check. Okay. So what options is selected, I have to check. Right. And okay, which version you are using, Dinesh? Let me script out
17, sir.
2017 only.
18.
Okay.
2017 was
And
sir.
okay, so and again depend. Let me give you the permissions. Someone asked permissions. Santosh, right? Let me give you the permissions. Right. Fine. Let me try. Even I also did not try that one. What we'll do? Super daily. Santosh, you have recording permissions. Use super daily, right? Here you can see. Okay, Kusma.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So who asked Kusma or someone else asked this dog?
Me only, sir.
Okay, okay, done. Okay. So that's why I'll tell you now, while executing the query, it is very important. You have to choose this database here. I'll explain again. Okay, no issues. One more small extension to the yesterday's topic. Yesterday we discussed, right, how to create databases and all. So whenever you create a database, automatically you will get two files. Agree? One is data file, second one is log file. Right? Clear? So if it is a data file, what is the extension of the data file? Can anyone tell me? What is the extension of the data file?
.mdf, sir.
.mdf. Okay, so we have three types of files. Okay, we have three types of files. One is .mdf, second one is .ndf. Okay, .mdf, .mdf, .ndf, and .ldf. Okay, so whenever you create a database, automatically you will get two files. One is data file with the .mdf extension, okay, master data file, and one more is log file, okay, with the .ldf extension. So whenever you create a files, whenever you create a database, you will get these two files. One is .mdf and one is .ldf. Remember, okay, there is only one MDF file per database. Okay, there is only one MDF file per database. I am not saying one data file. Data files can be multiple, but MDF file will be only one master data file. Whenever you create a new database, first time you will get MDF file, that is master data file. If you want extra data file, you can add it, that is second data file. Okay, what is the extension of the second data file?
NDF.
.ndf, next data file or new data file. Okay, you will get only one MDF. Remember, I'm not saying one data file. You can create multiple data files. You can add multiple data files to a database. But the one that you will get while creating the database for the first time, that is .mdf. .mdf will exist only once per database. This .mdf file will exist only once per database. Where I can see the extension, if you go to the physical files, this is your data file. And guys, I have a quick question for all of you. By just looking these files, can you identify whether these are the data files or log files?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can.
How?
With the help of type, we
Okay.
can,
Without looking into
you,
the type.
Image of the file.
you
Underscore
have
log.
selected this,
Underscore,
right?
sir.
We
Okay.
have underscore log.
That type
Underscore
also.
log. Okay, very good. Let me do one thing. Okay, new database, right? And database name is,
Yeah.
what will be the database name? Agio. Okay, Agio. Right. Let me. Okay. So now,
Azure underscore data is black file, sir.
how, sir?
I mean, the symbol there we can,
Yes, very good.
Color,
Okay.
colors.
yes,
So by
the
using
symbol out
this
there.
icon, okay, this is the icon you can see, right? For log files, you can see small notepad kind of thing. For data files, you can see table kind of thing. Okay, on the icon, if you see table, that is your data file. On the icon, if you see notepad, small notepad kind of thing, that is your log file. Of course, you can extend and you can check this column also, type column. Okay, so if you just double click on the column type, you can see primary data file and log file also. You can see like this also, but without looking into this column type column, you can just check these icons. If you can see table, that is your data file. If you can see a notepad kind of thing, that is your log file. Means log file is a kind of a rough notebook. Okay, so we usually have a habit, right? So usually in the childhood, what we are going to do, like if the teacher is like teaching very fast, so first we'll do a rough note. Okay, so later once we go to the home, then we are going to prepare a neat notes. Agree? Right? So in the same way, log file is going to store the data temporarily. Once the data is saved permanently, then the data will be moved from your log file to data file. Okay, log file will store the data temporarily. Okay, it won't store the data permanently. Chandra. Okay, just let me give you the permissions, Chandra. Is it clear, guys? So log file will only store your data temporarily. So once the data is committed, then your data, whatever data it is stored in the log file, will be directly moved to the data file. Okay. So tomorrow's assignment is, and where I can see the extension, if you go to any properties, go to the file properties, there you can see SQL Server primary data file .mdf. Okay. And if you see big basket, we have added second file, right? Data 2. If you go to the properties of this big basket, you can see .ndf. Okay. And if you can see log file, if you go to the log file properties, there you can see .ldf. Okay. These are the extensions of the data files and log files. And again, guys, how many data files I can create for a database? I can add
32565.
32767.
65.
Okay, fine. That's fine. See, I don't want to
765.
confuse you. You can simply tell 32767. Okay, just to give clarity. Why? Because if we create a database with the 2 files, you might think we can add 32,767 more files. So total it will be 32,769. Just to give clarity, I just differentiated the figures. Okay, if anyone asks how many files we can add, the answer is 32,767 only. But you can clearly tell them, okay, database supports 32,767 files. When we create database, we'll already get 2 files, so hardly we can create 32,765. Okay, directly if you, instead of giving the answer 32,765, you can explain like this. Why? Because some interviewers are typical interviewers. Okay, so again they will ask, or else they might not ask, they will simply think might be he don't know the answer. So you can explain with the figures and all like that, right? So whenever you create a database, you will get only one MDF file. Okay, you will get only one MDF file. You cannot add multiple MDF files. But when you add extra data file, you will get NDF files. Next data file are new data files. Only one MDF file per database. Multiple NDFs and multiple LDFs can be there. Is it clear? Please mute it. Please mute it. So in case if my MDF is corrupted, master data file is corrupted, then it is difficult to bring back the database online again. Either we have restore option, we have to restore the database with the existing backups, or we have to check the error. What is the error and all? We have to check it and we have to fix the issue. That is how it is going to work. Okay, so I have a quick question for all of you. Can I create a database without .mdf? Can I create a database without .mdf? Can I create a database without .ndf? Can I create database without .ldf? This is an assignment question for tomorrow. You have to check and let me know. Okay. Can I create a database without .mdf? Can I create a database without .ndf? Can I create a database without .ldf? This is an assignment question. You have to check and let me know. Okay, tomorrow I'll give time till tomorrow. Just check and let me know. And again, there is a logic in my question. You have to understand the question properly.
You can create database without NDF, next data file.
Okay. What about MDF and LDF?
No, that is
You cannot
mandatory.
create without them.
Okay.
Both are
So
like
I'll give you
mandatory.
24 hours time. Tomorrow by 7 I'll ask everyone, okay, whether it is possible or not. We'll see how many of you said possible. Okay. So then we'll discuss tomorrow. You have to let me know the answer. There is a logic in my question. Okay. So can I create a database without .mdf or without .ldf? Tomorrow you have to check and let me know. Okay. Fine. Right. So now yesterday we discussed, right, how to create a database. Why? Because I want to create a table. So if I want to create a table, first of all, I should have a database. So what I'm going to do, I have already created a database. Now I'm going to create a table. So in which database, sir? I have 4 databases. In which database you are going to create a table? Okay. So in which database you want to create a table, just choose the database and then go to right click new query window, or else select the database, just press Ctrl+N button. Okay. So remember guys, it is very important in which database you are writing the queries, in which database you are creating the object. It's very, very important. It's very important whenever you are executing any query here, make sure on which database you are executing a query. And if you expand this database, or what will be there in this database, these are all the default objects, you will get it. I haven't created any, just now it was created, right, Azure? Okay, I haven't created any of the objects. Whenever you create a database, automatically you will get all these default folders. Okay, how we will get tomorrow I'll explain while explaining system databases, right? And 1 minute. So time is okay. Time is not out. Okay. Rajesh, no problem. We have 6 minutes time. Okay. No problem. Right. So for every database, you will get the default folders. These are the default folders automatically. When you create a new database, automatically you will get these folders for each and every database. So if you have any tables, if any tables are created in this database, those tables we can see under tables folder. Okay, so here in case if you have any system tables, you can see under system tables, file tables, external tables, graph tables, and any user defined tables, user created tables, you can see under this graph tables. So as of now, any tables are created in this database? Any tables are created?
No.
No
No.
tables are created. You cannot
No.
see any table right here. You cannot see any table means no tables are created here. Okay, if you see any tables, no need to expand any folder. Automatically, if any new table is created, automatically you can see under this graph tables. Under this graph tables means not this plus symbol. Okay, under this tables you can see. If you expand, if you expand, okay, you can see the tables immediately. You can see the tables here. Okay, right? So what we can do, let me create one table. So there is a query to create a table. By using GUI also you can create, but it's not a good way. Why? Because we'll create big tables. And again, one more important point in the organization, we don't create any tables. As a DBA, 95% you don't create any tables. It's the responsibility of the developers, or developers will give you the script. We have to execute that script to create the table. Okay, we will never ever create any tables. If there is a chance to create, there are some scripts. By using those scripts you have to create. So what is the query to create a table? What I want to do, I want to create. What I want to create, I want to create a table. Of course, table you want to create means you have to name the table, right? You have to give one name, right? So it is Azure database, right? What I'm going to give, sales, Azure sales. Okay, so this is a simple table name. Sorry, Azure sales. So I want to create, what I want to create, I want to create a table. What is the table name? I want to give the Azure sales table name. Table name is Azure sales. So of course, just last time while discussing a sample table, I asked you to give some columns for student table, right? Agree? So table means what? Collection of rows and columns, right? Or collection of related data entries. So now I have to provide the column names. What are the columns you want to include in this table, right? Agree? So I have to give the column names. So you can give multiple column names by just opening the brackets. What column name usually I'm going to track it? Agio, or else let me order ID. Okay. So remember guys, each column, say for example, you are creating a simple student table, guys. Okay. In the Excel sheet, you are creating a student table. Imagine this is a student table, right? Student table. So what you are going to track for student? First of all, you will give one ID for student, right? Then you will give one name for student, right? And of course, his age or date of birth. You will give age or date of birth. Okay. And class. So like this, you will track small, okay, characteristics of the student, right? So SID column, if you choose, if you give SID, what it is going to accept, what values it is going to accept, guys, in the under SID column, usually what values it is going to accept?
Numbers.
Numbers,
Numeric.
numbers,
Integer numbers.
numeric integers and all it is going to accept, right? So this data type also I have to define which data type it has to accept. Data type means type of data it is going to accept. SID I cannot give like this, right? Right? I cannot give like this, right? It's not good way of giving SID. Student ID number usually a number. So I have to define in the SQL Server, I have to define, okay, this column has to accept integer numbers only. There is a keyword for that, int. If you mention int, it will accept only integers, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it will accept only integers. Even though you are trying to give alphanumeric or numeric, it won't accept. It will throw the error. In the same way, name what kind of data type? Okay, so we
Character.
have, we have different data types in the SQL Server, right? The one which we are using, guys, we are writing queries, right? These queries we can call it as a T-SQL queries. Okay, T-SQL means transact SQL queries. T-SQL queries. So I'm like, we are communicating with the help of English language, right? We are communicating with the help of English language. So in the same way, we have to communicate with this SQL database using this T-SQL language. Okay, let me reopen the meeting link. It is showing less than 1 minute. Please join immediately with the same link.